I'm not scared. You understand that? I am just sick at what filth you are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. We're broadcasting worldwide today, taking your phone calls. Let's go to Lauren in Georgia. You're on the air. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. I just want to thank you for putting out the information that you put out. I just started listening to your show maybe last year, so it's probably like 3 months now. I'm Black. It's hard to get any other Black person to listen to this show. How can I reach people? It's like it's exactly what you say. As soon as someone doesn't agree, they say, "Oh, he's racist." Oh, that's their argument to everything.
Well, that's because you got a dumbed-down population on all sides that just bleep out stereotypical words because they're not informed. It just makes them feel smart. And, we have every race, color, and creed listening to this broadcast, and that's why these type of shows are important, so everybody can talk to each other. So if you want to reach out to folks, you can do it right here on the air. Go ahead.
Right. I just really don't even, I just wanted to bring up that point. I know some other people may have, problems reaching out to other people in their community. They just don't really understand what's going on. And like you said, they just always call it racist. So I just wanted to bring up that point. But thanks for all that you
No,
do.
ma'am, please don't thank me. Like Limbaugh says, just say ditto. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Please, I want to thank you. Pete in Michigan, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hi there, Alex. Long-time listener. I was just calling in about this whole terrorist attack in France. I don't know if you've really come to a solid conclusion of what they're going to try to get out of this. Are they going to try to restrict our freedom of speech out of this?
Absolutely. They're going to try to bring in cybersecurity with new fake cyber Pearl Harbors they're getting ready. And then with this, they're going to try to bring in new political correctness. I mean, shopping carts all over won't let you sell stuff even mildly critical of Islam. Google won't let us sell the Obama deception saying it's racist. That's what's coming out of this is we have to shut up. We have to comply. We have to go along with the system. And the reason I said that I think this may be a real attack, sure, the door was open, the training was allowed, it was protected. So it is a false flag light. But I've seen the real sexiness, the real avant-garde faux. It's faux avant-garde. It's fake. Promotion of jihading as some type of liberal socialist cutting-edge army in social media. It's been allowed to operate. And so they're just creating the clash of civilizations so that the West kills Muslims and Muslims kill us instead of us just promoting cooperation, science, technology, and freedom. Just like the globalists, just like the Rothschilds helped get World War I going that killed 6 million Germans, 3 million French, 1 million Brits, a couple 100,000 Americans. World War II killed 21 million Germans, 22 million Russians, almost 400,000 Americans, about 400,000 Brits. I'm going from memory, but you can look these numbers up. Those were all basically staged. They were real wars, but the banking cartels manipulated it on both sides. Now they want the third conflict, but to be between the West and Islam. And out of that clash, just like the West versus communism, we both become more authoritarian in confronting each other because it's being manipulated by the central globalist committees. What do you think's coming out of this, Pete?
Well, I think that you're right on spot with that. And I have a kind of a question or a recommendation, an idea that might be groundbreaking for you. Kind of goes along with what the last caller was talking about, trying to get people together. A couple weeks ago, I tried calling in because you had mentioned something about us getting together and pulling together on things. Have you ever thought about, I know you've done the dating website thing a while back. I don't know what
Well, sure, we did a social network, planetinfowars.com. It's primitive, but it works good for people to meet each other and stuff. I mean, that's one subsection of it, yes.
What I was wondering is, could you come up with something that would be kind of like Craigslist, where like-minded people could all get together by their area and maybe, just pull together and pool our resources to prepare for what's coming down the tubes.
Absolutely. We have the Prison Planet area where people can go in there and talk. We have planetinfowars.com. That's a basic social network that millions of people have used. We also have the message board, the Prison Planet message board, that is kind of organic and operates on its own. Mainly just becomes a giant gossip rag, but it's got a lot of good information as well. So, yes, sir. But we do have planetinfowars.com. It's got street art, outdoors, guns, health, video, business, dating, economics, entertainment, offbeat, politics, science, technology, weird news, world news, activism, preparedness, resistance, members activity, find groups, smart groups, start groups, read articles, write articles, planetinfowars.com, and it's up there right now. Okay, we're going to come back on the other side, continue with your phone calls. Then I'm going to get into just a ton of other news, the weather, you name it.
This hour of GCN brought to you by LeSig, the highest quality smokeless cigarettes, e-liquids, e-cig refills, car chargers, and starter kits. Kick some ash with LeSig. Call 870-525-1440 or visit lesig.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Mom, I can't do my math homework. I just don't get it. I hate math.
I've always tried to be a good mother, but when it came to Jamie's math, I was at a loss. Then a friend told me about Math Made Easy DVDs. Concepts are simplified in an easy way to follow and review, and students can learn at their own pace in the convenience of home. Listen, in the frustration, call Math Made Easy. Call now, 1-800-USA-MATH. That's 1-800-872-6284. Or visit us at mathmadeeasy.com.
Did you know by age 50, half of all men have an enlarged prostate? This means more urges to urinate, longer bathroom trips, waking at night to urinate, or issues with sex. If this sounds familiar, call us now, because we're shipping free bottles of Super Beta Prostate to listeners of this station. Super Beta Prostate is a non-prescription formula guaranteed to reduce the symptoms of your enlarged prostate. It's yours free. Pay only shipping and handling. Just call 1-800-852-1820. In clinical trials, the ingredient in Super Beta Prostate was shown to reduce urges to urinate, improve bladder emptying, reduce waking at night to urinate, and improve quality of life. This Super Beta Prostate free offer is for listeners of this station, but it won't last. Don't wait. Just call 1-800-852-1820. That's 1-800-852-1820. Call 1-800-852-1820.
Time and time again.
You need to come here and help us. We need assistance, please.
Those we should be able to depend on let us down.
Federal and state and local officials saying help is on the way. Well, the folks here in Bell Harbor say, show me.
Don't depend on the government to save you. Take action now so that you're prepared for the next disaster with MyPatriotSupply.com. Get the best prices on storable food, non-GMO seeds, water filtration devices, home canning equipment, survival and self-reliance books, and more at MyPatriotSupply.com. Call 866-229-0927.
We are hurting down here, and we need help immediately.
Before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare. MyPatriotSupply.com. MyPatriotSupply.com.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show, and I'm Alex Jones. I told you when we started the broadcast about 50 minutes ago that I was not going to follow the ongoing soap opera very closely today because so much disinformation comes out in the fog of this hysteria. First, they claim that both of the terrorist suspects have been killed. Now they're saying that one of them's on the loose. First, they said the hostages hadn't been killed. Now 4 have been killed. It is just all over the map right now. Clearly, these guys had accomplices to get RPGs and fully autos into France. They say they're working with ISIS and al-Qaeda. They went to Yemen for training. This is all part of the Saudi Arabian crescent of radical Islamification that they use to take over the Middle East. And most Middle Eastern countries hate these jihadis. I want to be clear. Doesn't mean you have to even agree with Islam. I'm just being accurate here. They hate it. Imagine you're living in Iraq. You can go to the movies. Your daughter can go to college. You get overthrown. Now they're chopping your heads off. Or Syria. I mean, you could go to Syria, folks, and order a beer. Not anymore, where the al-Qaeda people are in charge. I mean, our government is putting the worst people in charge to destabilize those regions, just like they're trying to destabilize us and take our freedom away. Just like they've caught the feds arming street gangs, going back to the 60s, just like we caught the Justice Department arming drug cartels. I mean, it's bad people in government, folks, and corporations. I'm going to go to a caller in France. Steve in France, what is your view on this? Go ahead.
Good evening, Alex. Thank you for taking the call. Well, it seems like I don't know if you hear me well, but...
I do, sir. Go ahead.
Seems like, you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, it seems to me like everybody here is taking it the same as 2001 in America. It's a big shock for everybody because there's no gun, having people coming up with machine guns and gun down cops and people like this it's an outrage. I don't know now what is going to be happening, but they are already talking about arming the cops and making huge amount of security. I think if it was a plot, which I'm not going to say it was, but if it was a plot, it would have been perfectly targeted to motivate all French people to accept the same kind of law that are coming to America as lots of army police the same way as military and have them check everybody in the street and have a huge police state.
You said it right there succinctly, just like the White House Chief of Staff, Rahm Emanuel, now Chicago mayor, said, we never let a good crisis go to waste. Whether it was staged or not, they're going to use it to basically intensify the totalitarian state, just as France economically, from what I've seen in the numbers, is in deep trouble. We know historically with economic trouble comes totalitarianism. Do you agree with an outsider's view that the EU and France is having economic trouble and that the government's trying to amass more power?
Of course, the EU is controlling the whole Europe, and who controls the EU is probably America. So there is problem in France and everywhere. I can see also with this event, the president François Hollande is having a very low rating right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they can catch those guys, which right now I think there's two hostage situation in France, one in Port-de-Vincennes next to Paris with one guy, and two other guys somewhere on the west side of Paris in a warehouse holding hostage as well.
Well, stay there, sir. Don't hang up. I want to come back to you in 1 minute when we start the next hour, 70 seconds technically, and let you finish up. And I want to speak about France as well. France lost 3 million people in World War I, folks. And then now France is saying we've got to give up all of our liberties because of 13 dead or 15 dead or whatever it is. I want to ask him his view on giving up liberty for security. Well, you never end up getting liberty. You get tyranny.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Several months back, I started taking your Mason Iodine and your Super Meal. Prior to this, I was barely walking. Now I'm able to function as a human again.
InfoWarsLife.com. You've heard the callers of the show.
Your products are great. I use DNA Force. I use X2, Super Male Vitality, and Lung Cleanse. Every day, they're great stuff.
Whether it's Survival Shield, Nascent Iodine, or DNA Force, Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality, Lung Cleanse, Fluoride Shield, Oxy Powder. I believe that all of these products will blow you away like they've done the thousands of other customers that have visited InfoWarsLife.com.
That's true. Just amazing what it's able to do to actually detox the body. It's great stuff.
Check out InfoWarsLife.com today and the entire line of groundbreaking, cutting-edge, hardcore products.